Okay, good evening, Vietnam. This is live, Veterans Live Show from LZ Bunker. Good evening. On this episode tonight, the Veterans Live Show, we'll be talking with Tim Chambers, the saluting Marine. Tim is well known for his salute tribute each Memorial Day in Washington, D.C. to honor the fallen. We'll speak to Tim about the history of his tribute as well as his plans for the Memorial Day this year shortly. But don't forget that we'll be doing a live Q&A session after the show. So write your questions down in the comment section below the video. And while you're at it, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, Timmy, long time no speak. How you been?
Good, sir.
Yeah, Semper Fi, brother.
Hurrah.
I had a couple of relatives in the Marine Corps.
I can imagine.
And I keep praying for them.
Yeah.
One in World War II and one in the Cold War. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you very much for your service.
Oh, my pleasure. Big shoes to fill because of them, you know. And
Hey,
you.
yeah, amen. All the way. You're right. Exactly right. So tell us about your history from then till now.
Well, basically, I was stationed at the Pentagon, and I was there for 9/11. Thought all my Marines are dead. Spent a few days bringing remains out. A few months later, Rolling Thunder comes to town, and I thought I need to be out in my uniform because the year before I was educating people about the Korean War as a partner of the Korean War Commemoration Committee, and spent 3 days over by the monuments toasting sparkling apple cider and educating people about the Korean War. So that prompted me to come out the next year in my uniform and just greet people. And one thing led to another. I see all these vets on the bikes, and I thought I wasn't going to be able to thank all of them before they die. So I jumped off the curb, popped up a salute, because the only time I see them and salute them, it usually is at their funerals. And it just really resonated to the point that it was like a welcome home for them 4 hours later. And instantly it became a memorial post. And over the years, it's taken on so many special meanings from all walks of life, especially the families that have very fresh wounds because of the wars that have been going on in the last 20 years and conflicts.
Yeah, I got to commend you for that because I tell you, I've been going down to the wall since it was first, I guess, inauguration day. And back in 1982. And I can't remember when I first saw you standing there with that salute and the motorcycles coming through, you know, the what's the name of that group? Rolling Thunder would come through, yes. And the group after group after group for hours and hours and hours. It's like, and you're holding this salute here, bro. It's like, hey, that's tremendous. That's, I would say, to me, the biggest honor I've ever seen to the troops. Doing that, never came home.
Yeah.
So how do you get organized with the state or the city? I guess the government to do that.
Oh, I didn't. I just jumped off the curb. I was just with the Korean War Commemoration Committee. I was a Marine on Liberty. I saw a bunch of vets on the motorcycles. I didn't know a whole lot about Rolling Thunder, which is a POW awareness organization started by your brothers 35 plus years ago. And I just saw a bunch of vets on their bikes. And I just jumped off the curb, popped up the salute because I was out there in my uniform to greet them and to thank them and to learn a bit about our history before they go to their grave.
Amen. That was that. Well, I'll tell you what, necessity, what's that? Is the mother of invention, right? And there you go. You came at the right place, the right time. And it's such a spectacular honor that what you do and what you've been doing there. Now, you do this on Veterans Day and Memorial Day?
No, sir. Just Memorial Day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that Sunday, Memorial Day, which really runs right into Memorial Day. And it's a fitting thing to have that event continue thanks to the MVets. You know,
right. Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah. Jan Brown is the chairman in there over there. Colonel Air Force Colonel or General, I think, one of the other.
Yeah. And she actually passed off the
baton.
Yes, to motivator out of Kentucky, I believe.
Okay.
They have a new commander of the American Legion, and his name eludes me, unfortunately.
That's okay.
They kind of make me as their spokesperson because of what I represented the ride to continue the tradition. You know, basically is what their goal is with the MVets.
Don't ever worry about forgetting anything on this program because, like, we're over 50 and we have resources. So it might take a while to get the answer, but we'll get it.
Well, I haven't received my birthday card from ARP yet, so
it's AARP.
Yes.
That's gonna put a picture up.
All right, there you go. We're gonna there you go. There you go, man. Check that out.
Yeah.
There you go.
Tell us about it.
Go ahead. So tell me what you're feeling when you see this stuff.
Goosebumps. And the impact I'm making on those bodies. I mean, I'm seeing tears rolling down their faces. I'm seeing family members that, hollow sentiment. They were given a salute and a flag, and were they backed up behind that? Were they taken care of after that? I don't think so.
Right. Yeah. Good point. It's like here we are now and then nothing for tomorrow.
Yep.
Here you go.
Yep, that motivator, his father was in the military and he died. And his grandfather takes care of him now. And he actually came up the year before and had a weapon with me in front of me. And he kneeled in front of the weapon and said a prayer. So after that, when he came back the next year, I kneeled with him to reinforce his courage to practice his own faith.
That's incredible. I just hope we have good weather this year because sometimes when it shuts down, it doesn't matter for you, rain or shine, right?
Exactly, Lamundo, my friend.
Amen. That's it. There you go. Yeah, I hear you. We have to curtail our activity somewhat, but other than that, we're there all in. I've been going. How long you been? When you first start this again? Did I ask you that?
2002.
2002. Okay, yeah. Because I've been down here since the inauguration of the wall, and since then, it's amazing how many people that I meet that I've either served with or knew, or I see their name on the wall there, and it's such an honor that somebody like yourself later on. And when did you serve active duty?
94 to 2000, the end of 2010. And the national commander of the MVETS is Gregory Hoon from Kentucky.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, Gregory Ewan.
Heun. Hoon.
Okay, yeah, Ewan. Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
What's Tim's plans for Memorial Day this year?
Excuse me.
What's Tim's plans for Memorial Day this year?
Okay, what are your plans for this Memorial Day?
Well, everything's how it's coming to life more as continuing the tradition, because Friday at 5 p.m. the Washington National Cathedral, there will be a blessing of the bikes, which has been a ritual every year that they do, and they obviously deleted it at COVID, but they got that back on track.
Right.
And all this can be found on the rollingtoremember.com website. All the information, the itinerary, you can even register and see their sponsors and things like that. And then 8 p.m. on Friday, the National Vietnam War Memorial Candlelight Vigil at the Wall at 8 p.m. on Friday. And then they roll into Saturday, and they've really expanded what they're doing at 9 a.m. at the RFK Stadium parking lot, which is where they're going to roll out of this year.
Yeah.
They successfully did last year with no incidents. They're going to have a we're rolling to remember 2.2 mile run walk at 9 a.m. out of the stadium. And then at noon, they're going to do Rolling to Remember Day of Prevention. And they're going to have different advocates and vet groups up to talk about, things dealing with POWM awareness and, veteran suicide.
Right.
At 2 p.m., they're going to have the Guinness World Record attempt for veteran suicide awareness. They'll attempt to set a record for the largest number of people doing push-ups at 2:22 on Saturday. And then the ride is Sunday. 7 a.m. actually is when the parking lot will open for all the riders to stage. And they're going to have this motorcycle drill team performance at 9:30. And then live music. I'm sorry.
Now I'm laughing. That sounds good. A motorcycle drill team.
Yeah. Live music, last drill circus at 10. 10:30, the drill team will whoop it on again. 11 a.m. will be kind of the ceremony before they roll out at noon. So, and then, of course, Memorial Day is the parade at 1500 down Constitution Avenue on Monday, as it always has happened, over the years.
Yeah. I guess that's the biggest thing. I'm just hoping for good weather.
Yeah, there's some really crazy weather in the eastern states on the way in for a lot of people, like through Texas and Tuscaloosa, Alabama, like all those areas have some crazy wind.
Yeah, that's a rough time.
Yeah. So, it has rained probably not that often out of the whole duration of the 20 plus years that I've been there. And it all comes down to safety also, and plus a lot of the veterans are getting older where the elements really do impact them. So,
And travel.
which good weather.
Yeah, and travel and finances as well.
Yes, absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
why. That's exactly why we wrote our book, because a lot of guys can't make it to the memorial, and a lot of guys who were in Vietnam, at least, and when I say the memorial, I think of, my time frame.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Which is the
Yes.
60s and early 70s. And
Mhm.
when I'm sorry if I sort of like project my own position, but that's what I lived through.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
yet 50 years later, it's still, still the same thing. But a little bit of rain's not going to hurt us, because I don't know how it was in the Middle East, but we got rained on every day for 7, 8, whatever, 3, 4 months a year.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
and the heat and humidity is the other side of the coin. That you might have to deal with as far as the extreme weather there, because it's been some pretty hot days. I recall.
Oh yeah, Washington could be nasty in that time of year.
Yeah,
Yep.
when we're talking about Tim's program about finding work for some vets.
Yeah, Timmy, what's up with this program with the work project for veterans? You have a work project going on for veterans?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, people say welcome home. Thank you for your service. We present a flag. It says on behalf of a grateful nation. But what are they doing to be grateful? How are they really thanking us? Talk is cheap. Words are cheap. They need to back it up. And a lot of veterans can't maintain the 9 to 5, so they have their own things going on. And one way that we can support them is when people come and say, Tim, when I'm in traveling, they say thank you for your service. I say you can thank me for my service by putting this veteran to work.
There you go. Very
Return
good.
my salute and put this veteran to work.
Amen.
And with this veteran, I partnered with her real estate and loan company. And anyone that gives this card to an individual and gets a lead to put this veteran to work, she gives me a donation that I pass straight to the person that got me the lead, so they can make a difference in their community, whether it's in their household, whether it's in the community. I'm going to inspire citizens to become saluting Marine ambassadors.
Nice.
Their information will go on that side, and they'll go and find business and put this motivator to work. And I'm not talking about $50 in a Starbucks card, okay?
Oh, no. Yeah.
This motivator is going to pitch back 20% up to $500 per loan or refi lead.
Right.
The real estate out of California, she gets 20% of referral fee. It's 20% of that up to $300. And then if it's in California, real estate lead, she's going to get licensed in Pennsylvania as well. Then it's 20% of her commission up to $1,000 if it's under $300,000 deal. Above that, it's $2,000. Complete transparency. This isn't rocket science. It doesn't have to go to the head shed. It can all go right back. They can make a difference. So a lot of citizens can be considered less fortunate. I care about less fortunate. I want to improve the quality of life of people.
Yes. In the meantime, how do they get in touch with that? How do we get in touch with that?
Well, my rolling the salutingmarine.com website, and they can holler at me. And what I do is I make the card for them.
Okay.
And I have it printed at Staples, and they go
no
pick it
problem.
up.
We could put that up on our page, our website, on our Facebook pages later on.
Absolutely. And those leads, that money can go back to you to help those bodies get into town.
No, we're not worried about that. We want people to get back to work and have a good life.
Well, that's the thing. And not all veterans businesses will pitch back in or be obligated to, by no means. It's all just about getting them work so they can march forward on their own 2 feet, hold themselves accountable to themselves.
Right.
That's better than any medication. And they'll be working a lot longer than 9 to 5 if they're doing their own thing.
Self-pride.
You
Self-pride.
put a lot of time in what you do, right? It's a full-time. It can be a full-time thing very easily. That's why you got assistants now, right?
Yeah.
You made a family function going on right here.
Well, that's only one thing. I got another business as well.
Nice.
With 4 other people doing, yeah. So for 53 years, I've been doing some cleaning and restoration services.
Okay. So you understand then.
Oh, yeah.
What's your 2 cents on this motivation?
Entrepreneurial progress.
Yeah.
Can't beat it.
Kind of progress that will be good.
Entrepreneurial progress. Get involved, help yourself, and help others.
Yep. Not donations. Put them to work. Make
Right.
a bigger difference.
That's right. Generate capitalism.
We need more people to fall in the ranks and feel like they're serving. I hear they never served, but they're out supporting a veteran charity. They didn't have to take an oath to be there to make a difference. They
That's
help
true.
veterans. And
You're
you're
right.
helping them by putting them to work. It's like you feed the homeless one night of the year. You think you saved the world. It's not the
Yeah.
case.
Some comments now, right?
You're right. We're going to bring up some comments and some questions here. Now, what do you got here, Matt? Terry Ward says, "Thank you for your service, Marine."
Hey, motivator, you can thank me by whooping it on with this vet to work. See how
love
simple that is?
Amen.
In passing. And that means a lot to me. And I outstanding, Joseph.
What does
Absolutely.
RTR mean? What does RTR mean?
Position.
What's RTR mean? What is RTR?
Oh, rolling to remember.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, good idea, Joe. Thanks. We'll see you there. Stop by
Hell
and say
yeah,
hello.
motivator.
Okay, Brad Eberson. Thank you for your service. Thank you, Brad. Appreciate
Thank
that.
you. Thank you, Brad. And lately I've been running around the country. People call me, and this Air Force vet called me and said, "Tim, will you be there for me when time comes?" And he was in his 70s. And I surprised him and spent 2 days with him and gave him his final salute. And then I came back the next week and buried him.
Oy, yeah, I hear that. All right, what do you got next? Zach, Matt?
Ask him about his book.
Okay, yeah, tell us about your book.
Well, I made this book through COVID motivators, whipping it on. And it's about the flag. The kid doesn't stand for the flag, so the dad takes him. He's a Marine vet biker. He takes him on that ride to DC. They go by all the monuments. He learns that people march for freedom, people march for equality. And that's who we honor. We stand for the flag. Then he meets me, and I tell him some things to do, kind of like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. But one of them is I ask him, I tell him, add something to the flag. It's a moral compass. Sometimes we get lost, but if we can remember what the flag represents, we can find our way. And then the dad takes him to Arlington. Who's this, Dad? It's my buddy. The picture's on the wall at home. I miss him. He saved my life. We named you after him. Because in the beginning of the book, the kid asks his mom, why does Dad always look at this photo on the wall?
Yeah.
So, and at the end, the dad looks down. They're at an event to honor veterans. The national anthem's playing. He looks down and he sees his son saluting.
Yep. I've seen quite a few little Marines in their uniforms, like 4 or 5 year old kids.
Oh, yeah.
At Arlington. It's quite heart rendering to hope, and they're gonna never forget that. They'll go on in life and somehow it is there.
And that book's Courage. The next book will be called that's Honor. The next book is Courage, or Core Values. And book 2 that I'm working on is I go to the inner city, and this lady's looking at the computer and she's crying because she's looking at the saluting Marine video. And the kid goes, Grandma, why are you crying? You see that, Marine? Your mama wore a uniform like that in the Army, and your grandpa. He's going to be in town. You want to meet him? I don't think so. I don't think we have anything in common. And Grandma goes, why? Because the color of your skin? I marched with a great man that said it's how you treat people.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
her mother was in the Army. So we're going to honor the Army in that book. My mom doesn't live with me anymore, but I get to see her all the time. You want to meet her?
What is snapping mean, man? I don't understand.
And she takes me to the cemetery. She says, my mom used to say it was harder to survive here in the city, but after her 3rd trip to the Army, she started to feel really heavy. And one night she fell asleep and never woke
Oh,
up.
wow. Really?
Brave like my mom.
Wow.
We go through our community. We talk about the bad candy. Don't bother with them, Steph, Sarah, and Tim. They're just mad with me because I won't let my older brother sell their bad candy that our aunt's hooked on. We never see her anymore. You know, that's in my community as well. I never see my cousin anymore because of that bad candy. It is.
No. Yeah. That's insane. Sorry, Zach. I'm gonna need a Petey the Pirate Trooper book.
I couldn't find it. I'm sorry.
Right over here. There you go. I have a little. So you have what is it called? The Kitty Marine. What's the kid's book called?
Oh, it's the Saluting Marine Presents
Yeah.
Honor.
Oh, it's for
And
kids.
then the next book will be the Saluting Marine Presents Courage. And the 3rd book will be the Saluting Marine Presents Commitment. And that will be about the dentist. The kids will take me to the dentist because I failed to brush my fangs.
Is that for kids?
What's that?
That's a kid's book.
Yes. Yeah, the
Yeah.
kids will take me to the
Check this
dentist.
out.
Oh, not yes, yes, nice,
Petey the
nice.
Paratrooper.
Yep.
It's about Petey grows up. He's not. He's supposed to be doing his homework and his whatever, and he's thinking about playing video games and ice cream. His father walks in the room, shows him an F on a report card, and that's the end of Petey. Petey can't get into college. What does he do? He joins the Marines. No, he joins the Army. He becomes a
That's what I was-
paratrooper, and then he saves the day. That's very coincidental that we both wrote books for kids. Good for you.
Yes. Well, we know where we need to start, right, to get our country back on track is with our youth, right?
Yeah, you're right. There you go.
And that's how I feel.
All right.
And they're incorrigible then, and they need to be taught critical thinking. There could be a whole nother book we could write on critical thinking. That's how we're going to get our country back, is by motivating the future of our country, I believe. So,
When do you get into Washington on Memorial Day? What day?
we're going to drive from California on Tuesday night. We're going to hope to be there by happy hour on Thursday, and
Okay.
to check into the hotel Thursday.
We stay at the Sheraton National. They set us up in Arlington.
Yeah, we're in Crystal City, I believe.
Yeah, right past there. Yeah, right past there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, tell you what, we're going to be in touch soon. We'll stay in touch until then. And welcome home, my brother.
Salute. All right.
Semper Fi. All right. Thank you. Nice picture.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
With the picture?
Yes, the picture.
Yeah, that's really great. That's right at the opening to the street where all the vendors are. Thunder Alley. That's the one. Yeah. Next. Oh, there's a couple of vets. Young guy, old guy. Rolling Thunder chapter, somebody from 23. They got our book in their hand. Thank you. Appreciate that, brothers.
Talk about Thunder Alley.
Thunder Alley's great, man. A lot of vendors there. A lot of vendors. A lot of veterans. And
Talk
if
about how you're gonna be at Thunder Alley.
yeah, we're going to be there. Of course. We're always there. Right at the end of the block. Can't wait to see Jan Scruggs. Can't wait to see oh boy. Laura Sides. Laura Sides and the Rolling Thunder operation. I appreciate that. So other than that, we're going to wrap it up tonight. Thank you very much for watching. It's a somber time. It's sad. Memorial Day always, brings up bad memories of good people. Thank you very much. God bless you and welcome home.